What's up, guys? This is Kyle from Wax Museum, and today I'm going to do something I've been meaning to do for a long time now, but just haven't got around to doing, and that is showing you part of my Hall of Fame box. And this is a 3-row box, so we're only going to get through 1 row today, but I should clarify, this does not have like Reggie Miller or Pacers stuff. It doesn't have NBA Finals stuff. It doesn't have graded stuff, so this is just my raw Hall of Fame stuff that doesn't fit those other categories. So let's go ahead and dive right in here. So let's start off with, we've got this Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Magic Johnson duel, and that Kareem is from some type of an all-star jersey or all-star shorts. So that was the main reason I got that. I don't really care so much for the Magic piece on there, but it's cool to have both on there. Here's another duel. This time it's Kareem and Jerry West. Just a regular relic. I've got a 72 tops, or a pair of 72 tops Kareem cards here. And then one you've seen recently, which is this 1974 Sugar Daddy. That was supposed to be put on a poster, which I think is why it has this whole mess on the back here. Okay. And so far, so good on Hall of Fame players, but you will see some guys in here that maybe haven't made the Hall of Fame yet, and I'm just putting them in this box early, but I'll hopefully keep it all to Hall of Famers. Now, this is not a card I would normally have in here, quite honestly. I don't, this card doesn't do much for me, but I found this at a show, and it was numbered 1 out of 2,700, so I thought that was a cool Ray Allen, so I went ahead and grabbed that. This patch here from 2009, Tops, is a set that I thought I was going to do. I decided I'm not going to do the set, but I'm still going to pick up players I like. So Ray Allen, not a huge fan of him, but did need that patch, and I got that in a trade that you might have seen on this YouTube channel with Josh, Mitten State Collector. Okay, Nate Tiny Archibald. This is the Hall of Fame moniker set where some guys signed their nicknames as they were supposed to and others didn't. The players that didn't, I'm not really picking those up, but the players that did, I am, and as you can see here, he signed Tiny, so I picked that one up. This here is a full-size laundry tag of Nate Tiny Archibald from 2009 Tops. That was when they kind of liquidated all of their relics, so I really wanted that one. Someone made me pay quite a bit for it, but that's the name of the game. But happy to have that one. I do like my laundry tags. And then I've got this Nate Archibald here. No, it's not for Mark Price, even though Mark Price is probably an underrated NBA player. You talk to, or I don't talk to him, but you see guys on YouTube going through some of the guards from that era, and his name comes up a lot more than you might figure it would. Okay, a pair, actually, let's pull this out because it's a trio of Al Attles patches, all from a Leaf product. Not the most visually appealing product, but where else are you going to get Al Attles game-used relic cards at? Okay, let's pull out another stack here. And this is a custom that I made. This video is on the channel as well. I don't know, I think it looks decent. I definitely think it could have looked better. Maybe I could have used some foil or something, but I wanted it to mimic that old Epic Signature set, so I used a Red Auerbach signed index card to make that. The back did not end up centered at all, though. I don't know what happened on the back. But anyway, I did picture the index card on there. That was something I wish card companies would do. So that's a custom that I made for a Red Auerbach card. Okay, this was a very generous gift, a Charles Barkley patch. Someone saw my 75th team video, and they noticed I didn't have a Barkley patch in there, so they sent that one to me. So very happy to own that. I should probably put these back in the box here so they don't make a huge crash. I've got this Rick Barry patch auto here. I talked about picking that up this summer. I'm a huge Rick Barry fan. I'd love to get him on the show one day. I think I've tried with a few tweets. Maybe I need to make a more concerted effort, maybe send him an actual letter in the mail. Here I've got an Elgin Baylor. I picked this up at the first Nona Collects card show that I went to. It is a sticker, which that aspect of it kind of stinks, but look at that patch. I couldn't turn that down when I saw it. You just don't see a lot of Baylor Prime pieces out there. Speaking of Baylor Prime pieces, I know not everyone is a fan of Jersey Fusion, but I liked this. I thought it looked decent. I liked Luxury Box when it came out, so it kind of combined different worlds that I liked. And then I like that you can go on their website and look at the actual jersey that they took this from. Wish they had a little more info about that jersey, though, but I do think it looks pretty good. I like that blue Lakers jersey. This is a Ticket to the Pros 2004 Fleer Authentics. And every one of them that I've seen for the most part does not have that E or it's cut off on there. So still looking for one at a decent price. I had one numbered to 25 that came bent up in the mail, so I ended up sending it back. All right, here's a 71 Elgin Baylor. Just a great looking card. I wish he had been around one more year, one, so he could have gotten his title, but then selfishly, so I could have gotten a 72 Baylor in my set. But he retired before that set came out. Here's another piece of that blue jersey, another piece as well. So Topps had a blue jersey that they were using. Here's a Larry Bird. I believe this is 2012 Immaculate. If not, it's 2013. Yeah, 2012 Immaculate, numbered to 33. Not the greatest patch, but I like the acetate and really like that set. This is a 2010 Donruss Larry Bird relic. Nothing special, but I pulled it, and I really like Donruss. I was ripping a lot of blasters at the time. I was really kind of getting back into cards after going to baseball for a little bit, so this has some more sentimental value to me more than, you know, what I could sell it for. Okay, we've got a Sue Bird patch here. I don't have a lot of WNBA cards, but I have tried to pick up some relics from some of the all-timers that are out there. Got a Bill Bradley patch here. I'm wondering if they only have a pair of shorts, because this is the nicest prime that I've seen for Bill Bradley. There's not a lot of Bill Bradley relics out there in general. So unless they're holding them back for something else, this is pretty much all we've got. Okay, this Kobe Bryant ball here from Tools of the Trade. I want to say this was from Rapper Packs or Rapper Redemptions or something at a Toronto Expo. And if you look at the back of this, it says the enclosed material is guaranteed by Panini, which made me kind of wonder, like, I don't know about that basketball. But there is a Knights Lance blog talking about this set that mentions it's a game-used Lakers basketball. So that's about as sure as you can get on that. I mean, we can't guarantee Kobe was in the game when that was used, but they are labeling it a game-used Lakers basketball. So I'm hoping it was Kobe. I actually tried to sell this at one point because it had damage here, but no one wanted to buy it. And I think I only had like $15 on it at the time. So I'm very happy that no one bought that. I'm very happy to have that in the PC. Speaking of Kobe Bryant, I've got this card here. I actually traded a 67 Mantle for this. I had to throw in a little bit of cash too, which I wasn't happy about. You know, it was like 20 bucks cash. I kind of wanted to say to the guy, like, really, we can't just make the trade. But he had to have the cash because of some comp he saw somewhere. But I wasn't going to let this Kobe patch go. And I, you know, I can get another Mantle, but the Mantle didn't mean much to me. So, had to grab that Kobe. You know I like my nameplate pieces. Okay, this Kobe I've shown on the channel before. It looks pretty plain. It just says authentic game worn, but when you flip it over, it's a pair of shoes, and it tells you the game that he wore those in. And I've done a video about that on the channel as well. That was a game that he got benched. So it was kind of funny watching that video and matching those shoes up. Okay. So we got a Tamika Catchings relic here, and it mentions on the back that this was a piece of a uniform worn by Tamika Catchings. I think I got a couple more Tamika cards in here, at least one more. So I've got one auto. I've got another auto in my Fever binder. I don't know why this one didn't make it in there as well. All right, Wilt Chamberlain. So this card here did not fit in a magnetic. I wanted to have it in a magnetic at one point. This is his, rookie year card. But it's miscut, so it didn't fit in the magnetic. So I had to put it in a top loader. As you can probably see there, it's bent in half. It's creased. Very well loved. Here's a 72. Wilt, another 72. Here is a Sport Kings piece of Philadelphia shorts. I know that piece of tape is over it. You can't see it really well. I kind of wish there wasn't a hockey player on it. No offense to the hockey fans out there. It's just not my thing, but I just really wanted the Wilt shorts piece. So what do? You know, maybe someday I'll get a different Wilt blue shorts piece like that. That's just him, and I can move this to somebody from Philly that might appreciate it more. Okay, got this Wilt patch here. I have another patch from this print run that's slabbed, but they're different kinds of patches. One's trim and one is from, I think, the word Lakers, so I like having both of those. Maybe it's from the number, but it's from the front of the jersey. This relic here, I've done a video about this one. This is from an NBA ABA All-Star game. So even though on the front here, Upper Deck put that it's from an NBA All-Star game warm-up, that is kind of true, kind of not. It's not the NBA All-Star game. It was more like an exhibition All-Star game, non-sanctioned by the NBA. And I won't go into all the details here, but we know that because it's blue, and there's some pictures to prove that, and I've got that video on my channel. So you can probably search Wax Museum Podcast Wilt and find that. Okay, we've got a Doug Collins patch here. We've got one of the few, there's only, I only know of two, because I think there's a trio as well that uses part of these Bob Cousy shorts. I don't know what they're from. It doesn't say what they're from. It just says pair of shorts worn by Bob Cousy in an NBA game. I don't think they're Royals shorts. He was on the Royals for a short time. That didn't go well. I don't think he wants to really talk about that much either. But I'm guessing it's from some All-Star, some exhibition. All right, we've got a Dave Cowens nameplate patch here. We've got a Louis Dampier chronology auto, Louis Dampier Spurs trim patch. Got a Bob Dandridge on-card auto. This row's a little bit bigger than the other one, so it'll take a little bit longer. I hope you don't mind. I hope you like seeing this stuff. Got an Adrian Dantley Crown Royal silhouettes. I mean, look at the huge piece of that number 4. I couldn't let that one go. He was on a Sports Card Madness podcast recently, and I enjoyed that episode, so that might be one. They talked a little bit about signing Panini stickers and some stuff like that, so I thought that was fun to listen to. You might look that up. It's called Sports Card Madness. They also had Walt Frazier on recently. Okay, so here is Dave DeBusschere's only relic. Well, he's got a signed version of this as well, but you get what I'm saying. It's the only product he had a relic in. So there's no prime cards of him. So this is it when it comes to that 75th anniversary stuff if you're searching for him. And then here is his baseball rookie, 63. All right, this Vlade Divac is from a Hall of Fame jersey that was presented to him at the Hall of Fame. So he probably held it up, and that's about it. But I at least like that aspect of it, and they mention that on here. This is from one of those, national packs or something like that. That would have been really cool in another product. I don't know why they saved some of the better stuff for those packs, but it is what it is. Okay, I've done a video about this card, or at least the warm-up that this card came from before. It's my Clyde Drexler relic breakdown, or photo matching, something to that effect. This is a Tim Duncan, not a super special card. It's out of Donruss. I pulled it out of one of those Championship Collection repacks in, I think, 2018. But look at that. Number 21 out of 125. 21, so I had to keep it, right? Actually, I sent it to ComC, and then I had it sent back to me because I didn't want to sell it. Okay, this is an Ultimate 6 patch of the 76ers. It's got Iguodala, Julius Erving, Andre Miller, Thaddeus Young. And then on the back here, I know it's kind of hard to see, but Elton Brand and Samuel Dalembert. Dalembert had one of the wilder pandemic events in terms of sports cards. I think he was breaking one of the bigger products and pulled, I think, a LaMelo logo man. So that was another random thing among many random things to happen during the pandemic. All right, on to Dr. J. Well, some more Dr. J stuff. That was for Dr. J. We've got this 75 Topps. Would be probably one of the last ABA pictures used on a card. We've got this 2009. It looks like a prime piece, but it's not actually the patch parallel, which that would be numbered to 50 on the back. We've got this warm-up here. That's from my collection in the 2000s. That's one of the few cards that survived over the years. And then I've got this patch here, numbered to 100. Real nice looking set. This is a card that was featured on Panini's blog for when they were previewing this product back in the day. So, and their pictures were way better than mine. So I think at some point I just saved their picture and posted it because I'm not great at taking pictures. It is damaged on the back corner up here, but I really like that card. It's still a great looking card. All right. Speaking of cards I like of players that I don't, I've got a decent amount of Patrick Ewing stuff for a guy that I don't like. So I've got this Patrick Ewing Golden Threads, Gold Standard, looks like the letter I from Ewing. I've got this, I love this patch, from Fleer Focus, Trading Places. And I'll be honest, I think I like this so much because it's just two teams that he's not known for, that show that he was obviously wearing down, that, you know, my team's nemesis was fading away, and I enjoyed it, and that card is representative of that. That is completely sinister. I'm sorry if you're a Patrick Ewing fan, but, you know, I sports hated him. I don't actually hate him, but I sports hated him. So that's from Fleer, and that's numbered 32 out of 50. I've got this leaf letter from a Magic jersey. I've got a leaf letter from a Sonics jersey. So you can see I was real big on that trend of Patrick Ewing fading. All right. This is a Walt Frazier. I joked that this is my Walt Frazier logo, man. It's just from a t-shirt that they had him wear at some point. I've seen some of the other parts. It's like an Adidas Knicks t-shirt from that era, but it's got that logo man piece in it. It was like $13, so I thought that was kind of funny, and I call that my Walt Frazier logo man. Okay, this, I don't like this design at all. The relics are small. The patches on the patch version are small. I'm not a big fan of this, but the reason why I wanted this card was because if you read the back, it tells us that this piece was used in an NBA All-Star game. And there are some other Upper Deck relics for Walt Frazier that mentioned that as well. I think one of them mentioned specifically it was like the 71 game. I'm not sure that's accurate. That there were some errors on the provenance on some of that stuff because it was at the end of Upper Deck's run. But anyway, it's from an All-Star game. So I don't know what year that was from. Maybe they grabbed something from that Wilt year as well. Maybe it was that NBA, ABA All-Star game. Who knows? Okay, here is a Time Warp. I think that is Samaki Walker and Walt Frazier. Yeah. So I just really like that set. You'll see I have some more of them in this box. And then a giant Sport Kings Walt Frazier laundry tag. Okay, almost at the end here. I appreciate those of you that have stuck around. I like showing this stuff off and telling stories. So here's another card from that moniker set, Harry Gallatin. We've got some Garnett cards here. We've got a Soul of the Game. We've got a Black Diamond. I think that's called Final Cut. Got a Pau Gasol patch. I like this Lakers Legacy patch set. Got a George Gervin leaf letter. I wish I could find what jersey that's from, but I can't. I've looked and looked and I can't. Got a George Gervin from Upper Deck Trilogy here. I think it got creased up in the mail. We've got an Artist Gilmore, which does have a little bit of a dinged corner here, but it's 53 out of 148. So that's, as you can see, jersey number. Got a Gilmore rookie here, which is 72 tops. And then these, which I believe survived my top 50, if you watch that list. These preferred silhouettes. Look at these ABA patch pieces in there from Kentucky Colonel jerseys. You're just not going to find stuff like that. So, yeah, I bought two. I wanted a third one, actually, but I knew someone that wanted it. I let him bid on it. He lost it. I wish I would have just won it. But anyway, I won't be too greedy, I guess. So there you have it. That was row 1. So I plan on going through rows 2 and 3 as well. Those rows are a little bit shorter, so those will probably be a little bit smaller videos. But I hope you enjoyed that. Remember, there are new episodes of the podcast that come out every Thursday. And as always, thanks for watching.